Hello, 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 everyone. So, I am Northern Gamer 207. I post a variety of videos on my channel. I love to play The Sims, Stardew Valley, Disney Dreamlight Valley, YouTuber's Life, and a bunch of other games. I'm not picky when it comes to games. I also like to do toy reviews and unboxings and do vlogs, whether it be a travel vlog or a shop with me video or what have you. I just love creating content for you guys to enjoy. So currently we're playing with one of my current households. It's one of my Foxberry Sims families. Uh, so basically, I created this 100 baby family, and I've been playing with the Sims that I didn't choose to be the heir. As like current households, and right now we are in, actually I don't even know if it'll we are in Samson's household. Samson died in the last episode, and his kids Arthur and Jeffrey are going through grief, as is their mother Alexa, while trying to keep their father's secondhand goods stores open. Now, Jeffrey just worked a shift at the store, and he thought, before school, he'd hop on over to a little restaurant that he likes, this cozy bistro. I got it off the gallery. Little Simsy made it. And the only thing I changed was this apartment was empty and I furnished it. And it seems to be working fine. Nothing's like too slow or anything. So I was pretty happy. But he's just kind of talking to the staff. It looks like he's finished his meal. He likes to come here sometimes and tell jokes in the cafe. They have this little cafe bookstore that sometimes they have hired staff for. And you can read and learn, but you can also watch people sing and tell comedy. And then outside is a little busking station with this wonderful guitar. I think Jeffrey might want to kind of give the guitar a try because he wants to be an entertainer one day, like a comedy joke star. But in order to get higher up in that career, he will have to learn to play music, I believe. Like, you can't just rely on your comedy skill alone. I'm gonna see if that did the trick and I can now play with the guitar. Because if so, this will be my thumbnail. Because this would be awesome, like an awesome backdrop for a thumbnail. Okay, I love it. I love it. So, oh, Jeffery, you're facing the wrong way. I mean, he really, I'm gonna, like, build up his hygiene just so I can get a good picture. So Jeffrey's trying to like cope through music and jokes, and that's how Jeffrey is coping through the grief of losing his father. Because that's the big thing. Jeffrey's only a teenager. He doesn't really know how to process it, but he's doing the best he can. He's going in the cafe. He's telling some jokes. He likes to meet here. After school. He's been thinking about joining the drama club, but he doesn't really have time, as his mom needs his help at the Foxberry secondhand goods store. She might, like, let him someday once he gets up the courage to ask. He doesn't feel it's the right time to ask. Now, his beautiful mother, Alexis Mandy Foxberry, has decided to was looking into whether there's some sort of, like, community grief support group in her area for those who have lost a spouse, and she wasn't finding any, so she decided, you know what, I'm gonna start this club myself. I bet I can find people that have lost a partner, and I can be that person that they can lean on. I can start that, and we can all learn how to process grief together. So she has been working to start this grief counseling support group where they meet up at the restaurant. Actually, the same one Jeffrey happened to go to this morning. And you eat, you get food, you try to cheer each other up, you talk, and you read and kind of try to learn new things that you might need like help with after like having a partner for so long. Like for instance, Alexa never really needed to fix much in her house because her husband fixed everything. But now she's wanted to learn the handiness skill and she's been doing that. So she is actually going to be traveling and leaving the boys home. It appears they don't have school because it is Winterfest. So it looks like it's Jeffery's lucky day because he would have been late for school anyways. She is gonna go, and there is somebody in her family that she knows has just lost a partner, and just they have toddlers, and she knows that they could use support, and she could use support. They live a little outside her area, but I think since her support group is like a new kind of support group in the area, it should be no problem having him join. Where is it? I think it's this group right here. Cause you say Foxbury, right? Yeah, it's this one. And so they are going to go there. Now she doesn't know this dude is a werewolf and that he lost his fated mate. And what you can only have like one fated mate during like The Sims, during The Sims lifetime. I don't think he can like find any other fated mates after this. So I'm like, he I think has started his own group, but I can't remember what it's called. But his is more werewolf related for those that have lost their fated mates. But she knows, through the family, because she was married to a Foxbury. She knows from the, like, family kind of thing that he did create a group for, like, people in his area. And it was the Mourning the Fated Ones. And she didn't understand what that meant, but she figures he must be pretty familiar with grief and how to process it and everything. So she's gonna ask him to be like kind of the part of her club. Oh, it looks like she's feeling burned out. Poor girly. Oh, and it looked like he had it set up because he wanted to have like more. Oh, he wanted more kiddos. Oh, that breaks my heart. And he is full werewolf mode. Maybe we should invite him later, I guess. I mean, I don't think this is, let's see if we can, like, respectfully introduce ourselves. Okay, so she's like, this is awkward. Like, I thought you ran a support group. And she's gonna try to console him because she wants to help others, who are also going through the same grief, and connect with others so that, like, she can, know she's not alone and things like that. And I think that is a reasonable thing to want to do. I'm gonna see if I can add him to my club. I mean, I just met him, so, like, what's his name, by the way? I didn't even look at his name. Alex Paw. Alex Paw is absolutely pawsome. No, it doesn't look like I can add him to my group. Okay, well, that's sad. Do we not have, like, a friendship with him? Yeah, we do. Okay, can we invite him to, like, join our club? Yeah, because he looks like he could use some grief counseling, especially having lost his fated mate. Of course, she doesn't know that. She just knows there's this big wolf man staring at her. Yeah, he said, no, I don't think that grief counseling is for me. That's probably why he started his own, because it's probably meant for werewolves, and he whatnot. But she's gonna say hi to the little kiddos before she goes. She's gonna do like a little friendly introduction. Maybe she can vacuum. Because like I said, everybody deals with grief differently. And she is dealing with grief and vacuuming and things. I know I'm dealing with some grief in my life right now. My stepdad has cancer. My dad, he's the person I call my dad because he raised me and was always there for me, and so it's been very hard for me to like process it all. Let me share with you one thing that I posted recently. I posted it not that long ago, but it's basically I posted that I remember when I was a kid, I wouldn't try to eat a vegetable or try new foods and wouldn't finish my food. And my dad, who had put so much energy into raising me, would have a standoff in the dining room with me until I finished my plate. I'd sit there half the night because I'm autistic and I have trouble with food textures and food like sensory stuff. So I'd sit there half the night, but until I tried the food, I was to stay at the table, and eventually I did. My dad didn't like wasting food because there are people out there that don't get enough to eat in this world, and he wanted us to be grateful for the food we had. But it kind of went to show that like his persistence really really paid off. Um, because now there's like a lot of fruits and vegetables and food that I enjoy that had he not made me sit at the dining room table all the way up till like midnight, I wouldn't have tried them. And like he wasn't trying to go for midnight, it was just until I tried my food. And after a certain time, if I didn't eat, he'd be like, okay, you could go upstairs, but you're not eating anything else tonight. Which was fair. Which was very fair, because he wasn't cooking 2 or 3 different meals for us as kids. Like, me and one of my brothers are both on the spectrum. And so, that would have been like lots of meals being cooked and cooked differently. My dad also, as far as I'm concerned, he'll always be like the best dad to me. He helped me with my homework. He dealt with meltdowns I had because I struggled in math. Like, who doesn't struggle in math? He encouraged me when I was in Title I, and he held flashcards and sounded out so many words until I got the hang of reading and I surpassed my peers. And books became a really magical place for me. He read my poems and encouraged my creativity. He missed work when my mom needed him because I wouldn't listen. Because I was a stubborn child. I take after my dad. My dad's stubborn, my mom's stubborn. I'm stubborn, like the both of them. And I remember for Christmas one year, he gave me this dollhouse, and the dollhouse was taller than I was, and it was all set up full of furniture. Like, he had to spend half the night setting that up because there was a lot of little pieces to unbox and things like that to set this dollhouse up, and he set it up perfectly. And he encouraged me in whatever I was interested in or passionate about, even if it was something unique, and encouraged me to be myself, even if I didn't outgrow an interest like my peers, because oftentimes I didn't because I'm autistic. My dad didn't care. He's like what you like, you'll make it work somehow, like, you do you, boo. You could do anything you set your mind to. And I was so honored when he allowed me to take his last name at 18. I asked him if he could, and he said I could have his last name. I think some of the hardest things in life is, one of the things in life that is really hard is that when you is loving someone, knowing that someday you're gonna have to let them go, and move on to whatever is after this life. That's very difficult. So I've been going through my own grief that I've been processing, but I wanted to share that. I was posting about like memories that had come back to me after my brain injury, and some of the ones that I had with my dad. And grief it's funny the way grief works. Like, a lot of times when I get memories back from a brain injury, like they feel like distant, very like blurry, disconnected, unfocused. Like, they're not always very clear memories, or they don't seem to be important. But the ones with my dad are very important and very special. Like, those kinds of memories you want to like hang on to and hope they stay with you a little longer. And a lot of the times, just because a memory has come back for me, doesn't mean it'll stay there in that part of my brain. because the part of my brain that deals with memory is damaged. And I had like I couldn't even remember my name when I woke up with my brain injury, so it was a pretty unique experience. And so I'm just coping, trying to cope through the grief. So I feel really connected to this sim right now, Miss Alexa, because she's got to cope through the grief and get her two boys through the grief. One of her sons just became an adult. He's helping run the store and got a job as a painter like his mom. And the other is waiting to finish school. Oh my goodness. This little toddler. No, honey, don't get in the toilet. Like, that's not even her kid, but it was a kid from her husband's family. Like, that somehow related to her husband. So she can't let this poor baby, like, get in the toilet. She's gonna give the little baby a bath. Because these kids don't have a mom. Maybe she could build a friendship with with their dad and like come over and help babysit them. Because somebody's got to help raise them. I mean, she has enough on her plate as it is. But like one of her kids is grown. Like I couldn't imagine having two toddlers and then like losing your wife. Like that's got to be difficult. Oh, and she's reading him a book. Oh. Oh, in the bathroom. It's an odd place to be reading him a book, but you know what? You do you. Like it's a sweet thought that she's doing. So I'm gonna have her go home. It is getting late. She's sad she didn't get anyone else to participate in her grief counseling yet, but she will at some point. I am sure of it. It might just take a while for people to come rolling in that have lost their wives. If you play The Sims, feel free to make me a sim and like just hashtag like Northern Gamer 207 and make me like a widower, somebody who has like lost their spouse, so I can put it in my world for Alexa Mandy. I have two Sims in my world named Alexa, and so I think that's why she's Alexa Mandy. Can you please go home now, girl? Like you're needed at home, and you need a bath because you just got hit by lightning. I wasn't ignoring the fact that she got hit by lightning, but like it did seem that important in the moment. So that's how Jeffery and Alexa are dealing with their grief. And the way that... So Jeffery is kind of taking it this creative route, kind of putting it into his jokes and his music and things like that, and really trying to push towards the goals his dad would have had for him. Meanwhile, this one here got a job as a painter. His mother helped him get like an opening position. But he's then going and really running the store for the most part, like by himself, because that's his dad's store. Like he knows how much it meant to his dad. And yet he's had his younger brother pick up some shifts there too to help out his mother. And encouraged him to, because they both do want to help out their mom. But he goes and he cleans the place, and then he opens it up. Even, like, late at night. He's been taking late night shifts. Sometimes he comes and he has, like, in his inventory stuff to restock. He also has been pursuing his passion in knitting. He wants to get into knitting as a hobby and sell what he's created on Plopsy. He is a very, like, good sim. He does have the entrepreneur skill. It is only level 1, but, you know. I'm gonna do... I like the 25% markup. I'm gonna have him open the store and see if we get any late-night customers. Oh, there's Amara. We know her. She's a relative. There's another lady. I mean, I want Arthur to meet, like, a young lady, too, that would, you know, take his mind off his burdens and whatnot, and that could support him. Because he's like such a good sim. Like, imagine him coming here every day just because it's his father's dream. And that's what, like, he's been doing. Like, even when I play off camera, every night he comes here and he tends to the store because this was his dad's dream of this family-owned business. This was the legacy his dad wanted to leave behind. So I just think that is so cool. He even went to one of his like cousins or whatever, their house, because I believe the cousin's name was like Karen Hawking because she got married. Let me see if I can find her. It may be like a great niece or something. Yeah, it's like one of Samson's like great like nieces. But she Caring and Derek Harking own a ranch, and sometimes Arthur will go over and they'll let him pick some fruit to sell at the store, and some like berries and stuff that people can buy for like treats and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna have him ring up Terrence first. You know, and he goes like real early in the morning, as you can see. And then we're gonna ring up the second customer. Like, don't think I ain't got to you, mister, because I see you turning red while I be yakking and yipping. Okay. Can we get on to the next customer, please? Like, you got a lot of customers. Like, this is almost too much for one sim. Like, it's now a pretty well-established, even if it's a small store, it is, like, well-established. So I'm gonna remove the signs. Because they also, like, make or find everything that they sell. So they'll dig up, like, crystals and sell them. It's just like a beach souvenir store that just happens to have some snacks for, like, the beach. Some food items. And then some paintings and pictures of Sulani. And they've got loads of, like, seashells. And he does this all the time. He's kind of begun to like learn the local faces. And of course Karen came in probably to be like, see if people are liking her fruits and veggies. He is going to ask her about her day. He is so excited. He has the practice makes perfect trait. I haven't gotten it through like the thing they're doing this week. They're doing this thing in The Sims where like if you show up, like they're giving out rewards for you showing up and like playing the game on like the login screen, and like you can show in and then you can claim the reward. And this is one of the rewards. I'm not even at the part where I can claim it yet, but it was there as an option for my sim to use it. So I was like, oh well, cool, my sim will use it though. It basically the practice makes perfect trait. These sims will learn skills faster, even if they are a little slower at first. Because he likes everything to be perfect. You know, he's not quite a perfectionist, but like he takes his time and really wants to do a good job. So many people in my store that I have yet to greet. Oh, look at him. He's smelly. I'm gonna have him go home. I feel bad for him. He like opens and like sometimes he'll stay until like it gets really late. Today we only made 186, but like every simoleon counts. I'm gonna have him return home and get ready because he has a whole nother job that he's gonna need to be going to tomorrow, and I kind of want to get his needs up. Oh, she is so cute. Respectful introduction. No, wait, I want you to meet her. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. This would have been like if they met at his father's store and like she ended up being the one he married. No, just me that thinks that. Oh, let's do a respectful introduction. Yeah, we want to be respectful. Oh, and she walks. Oh my goodness, and her booty beat. Oh no, she's in her swimwear. I thought she was in her bra and panties. I was like, oh no, that booty be showing. That booty be popping right out of that dress. I was so worried she was naked for a minute. No, it's a bathing suit. It's a bathing suit. My eyesight over here. I thought she was like getting naked with it, and she was just getting ready for a swim. But I mean, I think our boy is pretty. I mean, he's a young boy. I think like this would be like enough to be like, ooh, like I think he's noticed her. To be fair, I kind of want him to like maybe drop like a little flirt. Yeah, he likes the Cerebral Sim, so he really likes her. Now I'm gonna have him go home. Now that I've, almost thought that Sim was naked. I don't know why I thought she was naked. I was like, oh, good Lord. Oh, no. Because I was like, I'm going to have to edit this out. I won't be able to post this. Like, my mind was racing. My mind was like, in shock. Would I have still posted it if she had been naked? Like, I mean, technically, even when Sims are naked, they have, like, don't they have, like, the little in-game straps or something, or it's blurred? I probably would have still posted the video, but still, she was naked. I thought she was naked, and she was just in a bathing suit. I wrongly accused Miss Amy Rose. In that Sim, I downloaded it from the gallery. Somebody made it based off Sonic characters, and I really liked it. I thought she was naked, like she just came out of her mother's womb, like a little baby, like naked. Oh, good Lord. This is my day today. This is how my day is going today. It's full of twists and turns and surprises. It's been a relaxing day, but at the same time, it's been a day. Oh man. I clearly need coffee, and I clearly need coffee, and then I clearly need my glasses on. So I'm gonna let him just kind of do his thing, and that is where I'll leave us today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and I post videos almost every day. I'll post a video or a short or something, so I'll see you again soon, and I can't wait. Bye!